Welcome to Afro Mosaic. We're setting off on a 52-week global journey to really understand the systems that shape Black life and health, from the first breath all the way past 100 years. Together, we're going to explore how policies, access to resources, and, of course, community resilience create the paths we all walk. It's all about learning what we can do to protect the health of generations to come. All right, this week, our journey takes us to the vibrant heart of the Caribbean. We're diving into Series 11, Trinidad and Tobago. We're going to be digging into a really crucial report called Protecting the Caribbean Heart. It truly pulls back the curtain on how institutions are responding to one of the biggest health challenges facing not just the nation, but the entire region. So what's the focus? It's a trio of conditions that are all interconnected, and you've almost certainly heard of them: type 2 diabetes, cardiovascular disease, and hypertension. Put them together, and they're creating a public health crisis that demands a really coordinated systemic response. And this brings us right to the core question of our analysis today. How are our modern environments, everything from the food on our plates to the cities we call home, driving the rise of chronic disease throughout Caribbean communities?
You know, what's so alarming here is that these conditions are often called silent epidemics, and for good reason. They can develop for years without a single obvious symptom, going completely undiagnosed until a life-threatening event like a heart attack or a stroke finally reveals the underlying problem.
To really grasp the scale of this, just look at the data. Cardiovascular disease isn't just one of the concerns. It is the single leading cause of death in Trinidad and Tobago. That's a staggering fact.
And it's not just heart disease. The prevalence of diabetes among adults is estimated to be somewhere between 14 and 20%. Just think about that. That means up to 1 in every 5 adults is living with this condition. It's a challenge that touches pretty much every single community.
So what's behind this crisis? The report points to what it calls a risk ecosystem. This includes the flood of processed foods that are packed with sugar and sodium, a major societal shift towards more sedentary urban lifestyles, and of course the ongoing challenges people face in getting early screening and preventative care.
But here's the thing, this is not a crisis that's being ignored. Far from it. So now, let's look at the coordinated response and analyze the key institutions that are really leading the charge.
A really powerful coalition of national and regional partners is stepping up to the plate. This includes the nation's Ministry of Health, dedicated nonprofits like the Diabetes Association and the Heart Foundation, and the critical regional support of the Pan-American Health Organization.
And you can see how all their roles fit together like a puzzle. The Ministry of Health is setting national policy, the Diabetes Association and the Heart Foundation are on the ground, focusing on public education and direct health promotion. And then you have PAHO, providing that crucial backbone of data surveillance and policy research. It's this institutional alignment that is absolutely essential for building a stronger, more resilient health system.
So if there's one crucial takeaway, it's this. Chronic disease is not just an individual issue. It's a direct reflection of our broader systems, our food systems, the design of our cities, and our access to healthcare. Protecting the Caribbean lifespan means we have to strengthen the systems that support healthy communities from the ground up. And this is where we find a real message of hope and empowerment, because it's not all bad news. Let's turn to the pathways for prevention and the real, tangible solutions that are already making a difference.
We're seeing a multi-pronged approach emerge. This includes everything from expanding early screening programs and boosting community health education to launching workplace wellness initiatives and even implementing key policy changes like regulating sugar-sweetened beverages.
Ultimately, what all of this shows us is that prevention, education, and direct community engagement are, without a doubt, the most powerful tools we have to reverse these trends and protect public health for the future.
And this local fight, happening right there in Trinidad and Tobago, connects directly back to the broader mission of our series, understanding the global Black lifespan journey. Our purpose here is to reveal the systems that shape Black health, to shine a light on the incredible resilience we see within our communities, and to empower families with knowledge they can actually use. Because, at the end of the day, understanding these systems is the very first step toward protecting our collective future. So we invite you to stay engaged with this vital work. Go ahead and follow Afro Mosaic on YouTube, join the conversation over on Facebook, and you can always explore more in-depth analysis at the Afro Mosaic Health Guide.
Because your awareness and your participation in this dialogue, these are truly vital steps toward building healthier, stronger communities for all of us.
Please join us next week as we continue this series with a journey to Haiti.
Our focus is going to shift to maternal survival and nutrition insecurity as we explore how these systems shape the future for both mothers and their children.
Thank you so much for joining us on the global Black Lifespan journey. We'll see you next week.